before you, there was nothing. Just this hollow emptiness that haunted me. One day, I decided that I'd had enough. That I didn't want to be alone anymore. But all that I met were loud, obnoxious faces blaring out at my silent life. And all the while I was searching for you, although even then I didn't know what it was I was searching for. And then I saw you. Out of the dim shroud of my life, there you were. Did you know when you saw me? Did you secretly smile like I did? I remember the first time I touched you. It was like electricity. Your shiny, satisfying surface, the reassuring clack of the keys as I fumbled them. It was magic. And then the beautiful memories came. One by one we built this life of ours together, out of fragments of happiness and delight. Just by being close to you, I felt as if nothing bad could ever happen to me again. Do you remember how we laughed? And then the late nights, the tiring nights. Exhaustion, my ever-looming companion as I worked long into the early hours. But you were there, as a comforting, shining light in the gloom. And we bonded. We grew together, and I felt content as I fell asleep on you, as you watched over me, as I dreamed of you. Do you remember when we used to hang out with our friends? The laughter, the comfort, the warm glow surrounding us on those cold winter nights. We were happy. I just remember wanting to touch you, to be near you, and secretly wish no one else was there. Do you remember the way you looked at me? And I looked at you, and the way you looked back again. But then one evening, it happened. It had been slowly happening for so long before, but I'd refused to admit it. You're always overheating over those episodes of Desperate Housewives. Those terrible, terrible days. Your silence. My anger and frustration in the darkness. I'm sorry I didn't take you seriously before. Now I saw you were in serious trouble. I called for help as soon as I realised something was wrong. I was so scared. I was so worried. Watching you go was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Even though the pain was so bad. And then you were gone. And then the tears and the loneliness kicked in. Time passed and there was nothing to do. What was at first an unbearable pain within me turned into a numb mediocrity. Without you, my life was a lie. It was silence. I even missed your scent. Friends rejected me with faces of pity. Which scalded all the more. But then finally, you arrived. All the wretchedness bubbling under the surface all these weeks was finally being dissipated by the strength of joy and happiness at the thought of you. And then touching you, your silvery, shiny body. I don't think I've ever had a more pure moment in all my life. But it wasn't to last long. The horror kicked in. I just didn't understand. How could this have happened? Did I do something wrong? Speak to me. Answer me. Why won't you answer me? Wake up. Wake up. But you were gone. You were nothing but an empty shell. You did not remember me. I'm sorry I could not have been stronger for you, but this was too much to bear. I hope one day you could forgive me.